Welcome back to Dan's Messy Garage. Today I'm in my messy garage, gonna start another project. This is for a customer. It's a 63 Falcon Sprint 260 4-speed manual trans. It has a 2-barrel intake on it now, and I'm gonna be changing that to a 4-barrel intake and a new Edelbrock carburetor. I'm also going to be doing some interior stuff. Like the carpet is bad. Somebody butchered it when they put it in. So I'm going to put new carpet in and probably replace that factory shifter with a Hurst Competition Plus shifter and adjust the clutch. Need to align the hood better. Get my papers out of the way. The margins on the hood aren't good. It's tight here, wide there, wide here, tight there. There's a big step here from the fender to the hood. And you can see the reflection of my fan overhead. It's too close here, and the gap across the hood to the cowl isn't big enough. So I need to adjust all that. And then the other things I'll be doing is some minor paint work. There's some bubbling in behind the door in front of the tire, that panel. So I'm gonna sand that down, fix that, and I'll have to paint all the way across that character line, both sides of the car. And there might be something else I'm going to be doing to it. I'm not sure. We'll just have to stay tuned and watch. I'm going to start by adjusting the hood to the fender margin and the hood to the cowl margin. There should be slots on the hinges that bolt to the hood, which will allow me to position the hood fore and aft, left and right, plus give her diagonal ability if I need to. There should be slots from the hinge to the fender apron or the side of the car that would allow up and down adjustments. The up and down adjustments seem okay. In this case, it's just side to side action that's off. So I'm going to open the hood and confirm my thoughts on hinge slots. And yes, all right. It's typical for these old Fords to have the same setup. 2 bolts on each side, and there's slots in the hinge. See, I'll bring you over there so you can see it. You probably couldn't even see where I was pointing. All right. You can see the slot in the hinge, and I do have adjustment room that way, which pushes the hood toward the front of the car, and that's going to correct this alignment issue with the fender. And if I loosen all 4, 2 here, 2 over there, I'll be able to cock the hood left to right to get this margin correct. And then on the other portion of the hinge, there's those 3 bolts there. Those would be for the up and down adjustment, and you could do some tilt action adjusting too. Shouldn't have to play with any of that. I'm pretty confident it's only going to be those 4 bolts. Now, as you're probably aware, Murphy lives in my garage. He's here all the time, making sure things may not go correctly. What could go wrong here is, let's say this bolt is rusted to the clip inside and then bolt head snaps off. Then you gotta, take the hood off and drill out that broken bolt or clip or who knows what. But they shouldn't. We can find out quick enough. I'm just gonna see if they loosen up. They're 1/2-inch bolts. That one turns. That one turns. Step in front of you guys. That one turns. Okay, right now, doesn't appear like any bolts are gonna snap. This is gonna take some time, so I'm gonna time lapse you as I go through this. First, I'm gonna cover up the fenders with a pad and a fender blanket on each side here. Excuse me. These are like pads you would put inside a drawer or closet or somewhere, keep things from sliding around. They keep these pads from sliding off too. Plus there's some added cushion. Okay, here we go. I just had a thought. Take these off. Is I'm going to put a bunch of tape along these painted areas so as I'm shifting things, I don't chip the paint. Excuse me. So go ahead and do that. There's another adjustment here. This latch plate where the hood comes down and closes. There's slots there because that might need to go left to right or front to back. So I'm going to loosen those 4 so that's free to move around as I adjust this, because I don't want this trying to hold the hood stationary when I'm trying to move it around. So I'm going to loosen that and prevent that issue. Okay, I've been playing with this for probably an hour and a half, back and forth. I can get one side right. I can get the relationship in and out of the car with the fender good. I can get a margin on 2 sides good, but I just can't get it in there correctly. I'm thinking that maybe the hinges are bent, because I can watch this back edge of the hood and as it closes, it drifts over this way. So, see if I can tweak them a little bit. Yeah, see, that helped here. Helped here. And back there. So I'm getting real close. So I'm going to take a break from this because I don't like doing the same thing over and over and over and not get anywhere. So I'll revisit this after I look at something else on the car. Okay, I'm calling it good. I got the margins the best I can on both sides and across the back. I mean, everything's like a tiny compromise because you can't get it all perfect. But I played over 2 hours with it. This is the closest I've come, and I'm gonna call it quits right here. It looks a lot better than it did. It opens and closes fine. And I did end up moving those 3 bolts, both sides. The combination of all the bolts, moving things, got it to where it is. And like I said, it's the best I had it. It looks good. I'm calling it quits and moving on to the next item on the list. It'd be the intake manifold. Okay, the intake manifold's out. I'm gonna call it quits for today. There's a lot of bolts that should have come out easy that we're fighting. I don't feel like fighting anymore today, but I do have the old one off. Tomorrow I need to start the process, or call it a fight, of getting all the intake manifold gaskets off, cleaning everything up, dropping on the new intake. I did good as far as I drained all the fluid from the radiator, and I didn't get any spilling down into the engine. So I should not have to change the oil because there wasn't any antifreeze that got down into it. And that's going to be the end of this day. It was a long one, and I'll see you on the next one.